Hey, I think this is two this week, unedited LuuLuus, but that's okay. So, for the people first time seeing this, unedited LuuLuu means that I'm just going to say, have this moment to talk, and then I post it up. I don't edit, I don't even look at it again. So, it just goes off of what I said. So, I don't have any, so I don't try to like second guess my thoughts. So, anyway, let's go. So, spring break is over. Got to go back to work tomorrow. And I was thinking about a few things, and here's why. Because, with the week off from work and everything, I had all these, I had this list of things I wanted to get done. Of course, it was a list of this. So I got to do this, I got to do that, got to do the other. And I didn't get it all done. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk is because it was one of those moments where I had to stop myself. Because what happens is like a lot of times I have like plans or want to get something done, and I don't get it done, and then I'm like, I feel, I'm a little bit sad, frustrated with myself, and feel like, just like a low-key failure. You know what I'm saying? Not a high key, but a low-key failure. Now, so I sat back and I said, stop that. And I started thinking about my small wins this week. So I wanted to say that because I think so often that we look at ourselves, and if we don't finish something or accomplish something in the time frame we stated, we feel like a failure. We are like really down on ourselves, but we don't notice the small wins. And I think by acknowledging the small wins, you will continue to progress. See what I'm saying? Because like normally, it's like you feel like defeated and a failure, so then you just give up, right? But by sitting back and acknowledging some of the things I actually did this week and looking what I did, now I can say, this wasn't a bad week at all. So let me tell you some things some things I wanted to get done, and what I did get done. All right. So one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to reorganize my perfumes. But I was waiting on some to get in. I wanted to I'm always on this, okay, I need to finish this part before I get to the next part. So I was waiting for my birthday. I knew I had purchased some things. I wanted it all in because I need to film it because we know I'm on here. So you need to film it, right? So that was the thing. Then I also need to figure out how to film it the best way possible. So now I do need to play with angles, how I'm gonna set up my camera phone, because I ain't got no camera, and things like that, right? Well, I didn't get to that. Um, so I was starting to feel like, damn, I did get it done. However, what did I get done? I did declutter my because that was one of the things I wanted to do. So I did accomplish the eyeshadow declutter, filmed it, it's done. I finished. Whoo, yay. Honestly, the beauty room was a mess. It's not perfect yet, but it's very close to it. I'm working on some things and like finishing up some decor that I want to do, things like that. So I actually have done a little more than I thought, so as opposed to going, oh my God, I didn't get this big project done. I've got some smaller projects done. I've been working on I had to send out some things to some people that I still owe them forever. So I'm getting those done. Those are done, ready to be mailed out, ticked off the box. And so yeah, I got and washed all of my makeup brushes. And I don't mean one, didn't leave nothing. I washed everything. I washed the sponges. I washed my clean sweep in things. If you don't know what those are, I'll show you one day. I washed those, and those are dry. Everything like that is clean, which is a big accomplishment because I've been looking at that damn basket of brushes forever going, dang, you need to do it. but I got it done. And I mean, every brush is clean. So that's done. Um, I washed all of my clothes and folded and put away. Now, I know some of y'all are perfect people. I'm not. So a lot of times, I wash, but it don't always get folded right away and put away. And it all doesn't get all washed. It'll get the beauty of having to go to the laundromat when you don't have a washing machine and dryer is that you wash everything because you ain't got no choice. Well, when you have one, y'all know how it is. You throw a load in, you get to. I am that person. So I said, no, get it all done. Towels, everything. Cause like I always get, I always wash my towels every week, and I'll wash some clothes, but I don't wash them all. Or I wash them and then it'll take me forever to fold them and put them away. So today I was like, no, finish it up. So over this week I did. I made sure all my clothes are clean. I put them all away. Boom, done. One thing I didn't get done was I have a little storage project to put together this one little I'm gonna show y'all when it's done. I'll post a picture because I ain't do no filming of it. I know everybody films themselves building shit, but that's just not me. So I know I really have to be better at the whole doing the content thing. Um, just doing all that kind of stuff because I'm just really not that good at it. And I don't know, I got to work on that. So anyway, got this one piece I need to put together. I did not get to it. Didn't get to it. These two pieces I want to put together, so I finally had this one thing together. Then I have another. Well, there's the people who worked on this house left us a whole lot of paint and grout, and I've got to get it out of here because it's in the way, and I've got to work on that project, getting it out. So I was seeing if people wanted some, but since don't nobody want it, I'm tossing all that shit out. Somebody else can take it. Some people, I don't know, random. I don't care. That was nothing that y'all need to know, but y'all gonna know it now because I don't edit. But anyway, so and then look, I rested a lot this week. I went and hung out downtown for a little while, which I rarely do. Went to a couple of went to 2 or 3 stores, tried on some fragrances. I rarely do that. That's why I'm such a blind buyer. I live in Chicago. Now y'all know I could try on a lot of stuff. There's quite a few places that I could go and sample perfumes and smell them and everything, but I ain't got time for all that. But I did, and it was fun, and it was a relaxing afternoon, and I needed to do that. So, as opposed to feeling like a failure and disappointed with myself and saying that, damn, I didn't get all the stuff done. I had a whole week. Why didn't I get it all done? Instead of doing that, I'm looking at the small wins and saying, okay, now let's build on those small wins and then keep that momentum going. So now I am writing out a list of things that need to get done, and I'll take it little by little. And I'm not going to freak out if it's not done tomorrow or it's not done next week. I'll get them done. And I'll take and I'll give myself the, as they say, grace. I'm so tired of hearing that. The grace to say it's all right, because I do have other things that happen. Like, I got to make sure I finish up my classes. I only got a few more weeks, y'all. Whew, I cannot wait till I'm done with this. I'm trying to make it all happen and get it done. Anyway, so yeah. So with that, I'm trying to make, so it's like, look at your things you're doing. You work every day, you teach. It takes a lot of energy, and it really does. And so it's okay to take things in smaller doses and take the time you need for yourself. Go and see your brother and get a tattoo. Those things were things that I needed to do because I'm 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 always worried that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not accomplishing enough in a week or a day or whatever. And so I want to work on getting myself to getting these processes good and just getting myself to this point where I feel like, okay, I'm doing things better and I made progress. And so looking at the little progress, I can see the big picture is coming together. And so I'm saying that to say that I want you all to do the same thing. I want you to stop looking at yourself as a failure or disappointed with yourself because you haven't finished some big things you need to do or big projects, and look at the little components of it that you can get done and work on, and then say, yes, I finished, yay, and then you can see it done. That's the whole point of doing projects, is to give yourself timelines and see how much you can get done. Now, I got a lot to do now. I have big, huge projects, right? Clear out this room, make sure it looks nice, things like that. Those are the overarching projects. So I have to look at the little pieces of it that I'm getting done. Hey, you got all those books put away. Cool. Hey, you've gotten this done. Cool. And as those things happen, the space becomes better. Like, I straightened up by the laundry room area, which had been looking terrible lately, but it needed to be straightened out. So now it's straight. It looks clean. It's clear. It's clean. I feel this, whew, yay, that's done. A little thing that I got done. Did I get the big stuff done? Everything that I want to do? No. But I got enough of the little things done to feel like I'm working toward my goals. And then I've got this. So did I get everything done this week for my channels, my social media? Absolutely not. However, I think by just taking a moment, I have a little more energy toward them. But I did get one good thing done. Let me say that back. I got all of my fragrances and put it into my database, which makes my life easier to even do content, because now I can look when I need to and look on my database and say, oh, this, if I'm working on something, this is what I need to look at, and I can pull from here, as opposed to trying to, and let's just be honest, let me just be real with y'all. When you own so many perfumes, and I'll say it because so many of y'all want to know, when the database is at 505 now, that's not counting some that still aren't in the database, so we'll say 505, and counting. So by looking at it like that, I now am able to say what I have, what am I looking for? Because let's just be honest, when you're doing content, it's hard to keep up with all this stuff, especially when you have large collections. I get why some people are trying to keep their collection small, because it makes it easier to know what you have or how to talk about it, but it also makes it harder for content, because you are still having to buy. Like, real, let's be honest, I honestly can make content for a very long time and still be fresh and still be new for a very long time without ever buying nothing. I wouldn't have to buy anything. I'm just honest with myself, but I love buying it. I enjoy it. So I'm not going to sit up here and say I'm not, right? But what I'm saying is that by doing that one thing, I feel ready to do more with my content. I feel like, okay, now let's look at this. So the things that I wanted to put out there, I'm ready to put out there, and start saying, oh, this is what I want to do, because look at things that I might be interested in, because I now have taken the time to organize even just that part of my collection. So I did get some organizing done on my collections. Bam. All right. So I just wanted to, put that out there, is that celebrate the little wins, y'all. Stop being so hard on yourself. Really, you probably do more and accomplish more than you ever really believe, because we're so busy not allowing ourselves to say, hey, we didn't get it all done, but we got this done. So you didn't get it all done, but you got some done. So tell me about where you stand on this. Where are you at? Think about your little wins and be honest and put some in there, as opposed to, I got this done, because we're in a space where we're on social media and people put out these big things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I moved into this house and it's decorated 2 weeks later. You know, things like that. And so we feel like we are not doing what we should be, or we're not doing enough, when in actuality you're okay. You know, because maybe your existence, maybe the things you do outside of whatever, takes a lot more time, takes more energy, things like that. So remember that when you are doing all these things, when you are feeling like you're not doing it all, maybe you're doing a lot and you're just not acknowledging it or noticing it, which would then make you feel better about where you are in that moment. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. See you, my hoes. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free.